these YouTube beefs are going too far. No, they have gone too far. We got people getting shot and killed live over YouTube beef. If you don't know what's going on, YouTuber Finny the Legend got shot and killed live. Yes, live on YouTube by his YouTube op. Sin City Manny. Yes, his YouTube op. How insane is that? People you talk to online are now becoming real life threats to your life. We've seen a bunch of YouTube beefs throughout the span of YouTube's history, and some of these beefs were much more entertaining than the ones we're talking about right now, but it never got this far. You know, worst case scenario, these guys linked up and boxed. Why couldn't this have been the same case? These guys have been beefing for quite a while, and at one point, if I'm not mistaken, Manny even pepper sprayed Finny's wife. You know, that's top tier disrespect. They were also beefing over streaming territory like a gang. And you know how gang members are like, oh, nah, cuh, this is my territory, blah. Get the fuck out of here before I blow your brains out. You know, they just stupid stuff. You know, beefing over land, but then, you know, at the same time, when you think about it, human history, human nature has always been about fighting over land. I mean, look at the United States, you know, look at the Middle East. We're not going to get into that, but beefing over who could stream in that same territory is just stupid. It's like borderline. They were both in Vegas, so they were beefing over who would have the overall right to stream in Vegas. Can you imagine? Could you just imagine if that was new status quo, right? Like, you had to check in for you to stream in a certain state. Like, yo, New York would be slimed out. Like, it would be slimed out by the AMP. Like, that would be a mafia. Along with the territory beef, these guys were copywriting each other's videos whenever they talked about each other. And, you know, if you do YouTube or you have any knowledge in YouTube, you already know the copyright system is crazy. It's a headache, borderline bull. You know what I'm saying? You know, I could rant about the copyright thing for hours, but just know it's basically nonsense. So you got two guys beefing over fake online territory, people's wives getting pepper sprayed, people talking and they're dealing with the YouTube copyright strike system. And then on top of all that, as if that wasn't enough, both of them are black. So you already know something unnecessarily violent is about to go down. So here we are. We got Sin City driving around looking for Finny. You know, the quad is kind of shaky. It looks like it was filmed with a potato.
Searching for my baby. I went through every casino there is. I heard there's one of my biggest fans here in town. I'm dying to see him. Dying to see him.
Just incriminated himself. He just told you he's outside. He's outside looking. Like, can you even drive while recording? Like, I don't know. But he's literally out here telling you what he's going to do. Random comment, right? But like, you know, earlier I said that they're black. They're both black. But I don't know. This guy's, he's sounding and looking Hispanic now that I look at him. So, you know, it's still crazy regardless. You know, black and versus Hispanic. You know, still regardless, something crazy is going to happen.
What are we doing? Field bar tonight? Is that what we're doing? I'll be there. I'll be there. Better believe it.
And he said, believe it? He hit you with the Naruto? Oh, no. You know he's dead serious now. He's hitting you with the believe it? Oh, my God, bro. Why did no one report this guy when this first came out? If I had seen this, I would have been contacted the authority. Well, no, I'm not a snitch. But, like, I would have been like, yo, something's crazy about to go on. Because no way someone gonna make a threat and then they hit you with the Naruto believe it right after. Yo, I'm taking that to heart. I'm taking that like they're dead serious.
You come to my city and think I'm not going to show up? You think I'm not going to show up? I should have been the first one to be told. Right? Somebody should have sent me my invite.
See, his city, bro, they're literally fighting over streaming territory. This is insane, bro. Insane. And then this is all over the internet. Well, granted, actually, you know what? I take it back. This isn't even internet beef anymore. The moment that homie pepper sprayed his wife, that was like, that breaks the boundary past internet beef. That's not even internet beef no more. So, you know, all the people saying this internet beef, it might have started out as internet beef, but once homie's wife got pepper sprayed, definitely not internet beef anymore.
Mr. Marcus.
He even got the evil. Oh nah, this guy's a menace, bro. He even got that evil Disney villain laugh. Oh no, oh no. This type of nigga, I like you need to tread lightly with, bro. He's Hispanic, got the bald head, and he got the evil Disney laugh. Yo, P's and Q's, man. You gotta be on your P's and Q's. Here that's the guy right there. That's the guy right here. You know, he got the black woman in her face. You know, why do like girls always try to like start some with men? Some men, they don't give a bro. I know some men, they willing to crash out on a woman. And then you see the girl, right? You see, oh, this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You see how she runs to the camera, mouth up open like she's sucking. or something. Like, bro, what happened to that energy? You was just in that guy's face, but then as soon as hits the fan and he takes out his gun, now she's running away. No, but on the real, that's pretty unfortunate, man. You know, getting shot over YouTube. Well, it's not even YouTube beef, right? Like after pepper spraying the wife. So I'm not gonna. This guy Manny is a demon, a savage. He's gonna burn in hell, right? Because like first off, he pepper sprayed another man's wife, which is crazy. Then on top of that, he then goes on to shoot him and his wife. Like, bro, that's crazy. Was it pepper spraying wasn't enough? Like you already won up the score, bro. Like you already, because this started as internet beef, but then you pepper sprayed his wife, so you already won up the score in real life. Like there's nothing else you need to do. But then he pulls up on the same guy and kills him and his wife. But then what makes it even more unbelievable, Manny told the cops that he shot them because the wife was dancing in his face. So like this dude's excuse for killing them was because the wife taunted him. In an alternate universe, these guys could have just talked it out. Or a better and more entertaining alternate universe, these guys could have just linked up in box.